The PlayStation 5 has finally been revealed, and I streamed it here last night, and I want to talk about my thoughts. But before we do, I figured I'd show my top 2 reactions to the trailers, which I'm going to play in full, and then you guys can see my reactions. Those particular games are the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn and Resident Evil Village. We'll start with Resident Evil Village.
Mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff?
Quit being so paranoid.
No! Friendly! Friendly! Who are you? Who sent you? What's going on? They're coming. Who is?
Holy shit, yes.
Chris?
No way!
Sorry,
No
Ethan.
way! No way!
Why?
And here was my Horizon Zero Dawn 2 reaction. This is going to be a belter, this one.
The old ones.
Oh my god, Horizon Zero Dawn! Will it be Horizon Zero Dawn 2? No?
Years ago. Their great cities turned to graves. In their place came new life. And new dangers.
I can't believe it! Oh my god!
I must find a way to stop it. Or it will get worse and worse. Until it destroys us all.
Can't believe this.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore. No secret I won't unlock. No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming.
Oh my god, we've just had Resident Evil 8 and Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
So let's talk about Resident Evil Village before I talk about anything else. First and foremost, I did not expect at all a new Resident Evil game to be shown this early on. So we are pre-next gen and already we have some beautiful titles coming our way. Now, I've been with Resident Evil, like many of you, since the PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn days. I've played every title, I've streamed every title but 5 and 6 on my channel right here, and I've completed the bulk of them. In fact, last weekend I was diving into Resident Evil 4 again, ready to get that completed. So when I saw this, initially I was like, oh, this looks like maybe a Silent Hill game, maybe it's a new horror IP. And then at the end when it said Village and it cut down to the Roman numerals of 8, whoa, oh my goodness. Now looking back on that, I saw some Resident Evil 4 vibes in the trailer. So there was a point in which I was watching that reveal thinking, is this the kind of remake? Not remaster, but is this a remake of Resident Evil 4? The vibes were there. It was kind of like farmland, very demonic kind of presence. I love the guy with the flat cap and the shotgun, very farmer-esque, if you would. But no, it's a new Resident Evil game, which I'm so excited to even be sat here talking about. And after that, I watched, I think it was like a 3.5 minute little dev session, and they said, Capcom have said that they're going to release more information at the end of summer 2020. So I think very soon we've got more information to come about the upcoming 8th game, Resident Evil Village. Now, you saw my reaction to the Horizon Zero Dawn. I've forgotten the full name of it, actually. I'll put it on the screen right now. I'm that excited, I've forgotten the full name. Something about going west. Now, when it initially came on, I thought visually, the details looked immense when that trailer started. And in my mind, I didn't say it, I'm like, this is Horizon Zero Dawn. And then you see Aloy kind of running across the screen, or kind of like mounted on her little beast, cantering across the screen. And again, we have another Sony PlayStation 5 exclusive AAA game being launched into this PlayStation 5 reveal. Again, I didn't expect it. I did not expect this level of excitement. And I will say this, I wasn't a massive fan of the original Horizon Zero Dawn. I thought the environment seemed very kind of samey, but what I really liked about this particular trailer were the diversity of the environments. We saw Aloy climbing a mountain, we saw a beach environment, there was lots of trees in one of the scenes. I mean, it just seemed to kind of vary, and I like that variation. I think with something as visually beautiful as Horizon Zero Dawn, you're going to want to show a variety of environments, because the beauty will never be monotonous. It will always be ever changing. So for those two particular games, I wanted to really start on a high. They were the games that really got me hyped. I'm going to talk about other games as well. I've made a little list that I'm excited for, and I will say this, I've had a lot of comments because I stream the thing, you can go and watch it. Unfortunately, my internet cut out in between, so it's kind of in 2 parts, but the whole stream is right here on my channel, and I'm seeing comments coming through like, you don't look very happy and da 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 da. I think it's hard to show like ecstatic emotion all the time, because there were some games that I just wasn't that interested in. I mean, GTA 5 coming on an enhanced edition to the PlayStation 5. Well, it's a cash cow for Rockstar. I naively thought at the beginning that we were going to get a new GTA game announced, but unfortunately, it looks like GTA 5 is becoming the new Skyrim, and it's going to be regurgitated on every console available to women. So, not overly fussed about that. There were some games like, Little Big Planet. The kind of Sackboy, he's so cute. I mean, the Little Big Planet franchise is not overly for me, but we have to be mindful. Sony needed to appeal to a mass market. They're not just appealing to gamers like me. They're not just appealing to kids. They want to appeal to everybody. So I thought overall they showed a nice variety, if I'm looking at this objectively, for a very different age range. But I am interested in the two games I've already mentioned. I'm interested in Stray. I'm a big animal lover, and I thought that kind of whole neon-esque cyberpunk vibe of the little city that the cat was roaming around, it left me with wanting more. I had questions. Is the cat the protagonist? Can the cat speak? I mean, what are the abilities of this cat? How high can it jump? What's the story behind Stray? There were so many questions that I was left with that I wanted more, and I'm a big fan of the neon cyberpunk vibe anyway. That to me looked beautiful, and even when I got off stream, Jess was like, what was that game with the cat? Stray. So that I'm really looking forward to, and it's a game that I feel is like nothing else that's on the market. Can you think of another game with a cat as your protagonist? And I guess the name Stray would suggest that the cat is the protagonist, because we have the stray cats, stray dogs. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued with that. Also, how delicious did Gran Turismo 7 look? Wow. Now, I'm the kind of girl that doesn't really sit down to enjoy a racing game. I look at racing games as possibly some of the most beautiful looking games on consoles. We saw kind of like some cockpit view, which I think was really nice. We saw some of the menus of Gran Turismo. We saw some kind of more cinematic cutscenes. I think that probably for me looks like the most beautiful game coming to the PS5. So as much as I probably won't be getting it until it drops down to a more kind of like the 20 quid kind of bracket, I can appreciate the beauty of Gran Turismo 7, and I know a lot of you good people out there, including you, Mr. Waz, and you, Mr. Reese, the petrol heads, you guys will also be bouncing into some Gran Turismo. I got excited at the second game that was shown, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and that is going to be a sequel. I think I saw a few people saying that this looks like DLC. Apparently this is going to be a sequel coming at the end of the year, so this may well be a launch title, another PlayStation 5 exclusive, and I'm speculating that it's going to be a launch title because it's going to be released within the same window as the PlayStation 5 itself. Looks beautiful. I'm ready for more Spider-Man. I know the whole world is ready for more Spider-Man, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing through the first. I streamed it all. I haven't completed it, but everything I played of it, I streamed right here. So that's looking really good. What else do we have? Demon's Souls Remaster. Initially launched on the PlayStation 3, was for me the birth of the Souls games. It was the Souls games that introduced me to the Souls world, and I was excited. If you tuned into the stream, you would have known, you would have seen how excited I was. And I don't think it would have been a PS5 Reveal event without a Souls game. So we got that to look forward to. We got the Oddworld. Now, like many of you, I was there in 1994 with a PlayStation 1. And throughout the 90s, then the 2, the 3, the 4, and now we're here at the 5 with a brand new Oddworld game. Abe is back, and I loved the thing that stood out for me the most is when he went to cut his little kind of like, that character. For me, I felt so like, oh, he's so cute, and so emotionally attached to him as a little girl because he was just really cute. Even his flatulence, I just loved it. So when that came on, I was like, yes, we need to have more Abe in our lives, and we're getting that. I don't necessarily, it wasn't the most exciting announcement for me, you know, I'm just kind of sharing my thoughts here, you can hear my dog barking, but I definitely think there's a lot more to come from that franchise, and it will certainly bring a whole new generation of gamers that probably weren't even alive when the PS1 was out to this amazing franchise, and maybe it will rejuvenate, you know, the kind of the buzz around the PlayStation 1 titles again. So there's lots of things to be excited about. Another thing that really got me was Pragmata, or Pragmata, however you want to pronounce it. So this was the kind of post-apocalyptic, you know, you saw the big mech with a cat, so there's lots of cats in this presentation, on Times Square. Beautiful edges, polygons, graphics, textures. Wow, it looked absolutely gorgeous. And it was another one of those games, very similar to Stray, that I was left wondering, what is this going to be about? What is this story? And I think on the whole, a lot of the games that were shown that I really liked left me with that sense of wanting more. So for me, PlayStation did a good job in kind of whetting my palate, exciting me enough. And I didn't think, and after about 40 minutes, I was like, I'm not sold. It's a no from me. I kept saying it was a no from me. It's a no from me. But that last 20 to 25 minutes, I was sold. And that's where the majority of these games came in, aside from Gran Turismo and Spider-Man, of course. I was sold. So in conclusion, that reveal, and we're going to talk about the console in a minute, the games appealed to the mass market. There was lots of different age ranges of games shown. Not everything appealed to me, not everything was going to appeal to you, but that's the nature of marketing. I'm very, very happy with Resident Evil Village and the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn in particular. I'm intrigued with Stray, Pragmata, Gran Turismo 7, Oddworld, Demon's Souls. How's that going to look and feel? Not too fussed about GTA 5, not too fussed about NBA, the NBA game, even though it looks gorgeous. There's loads and loads of things to look forward to in terms of games. So the console was revealed right at the end, which I was praying for, and my wish came true. I said the minute the controller was revealed, I thought that the console would be predominantly white, and it was. The shape I thought was a bit odd, and I've been paying attention to the memes that are out online, you know, saying that it looks like a router. Obviously we get the two different, and I agree it does. There are two different variations. We have the disc-based console and then the digital console only. Very clever, PlayStation, very clever, because people aren't going to want to pay whatever the price point is for the full console. They might just want digital. So, and I think that that's a great move. I think that's a great move. Me personally, I'm all about physical media. I'm going to pay whatever it costs to get the disc-based version of the PS5. Unfortunately, there was no price points revealed, so we can only speculate what they're going to cost. My prediction is that they're going to be £500 here in the United Kingdom. We don't know the exact date of release. That was a mild letdown, but again, Sony are just kind of there, revealing the bits that they need to reveal, getting people hooked, and then I think we'll have another announcement very soon with the final points of the release date and the price worldwide. So they're my 2 cents. So many people have been asking me, and I'm thrilled to be able to deliver this video. It wasn't a video I was planning for today. I had something else planned, but that will now drop next week. So please subscribe to my channel. Hit that join link if you're kind enough and you want to sponsor. I'll be streaming all weekend, and I'm also looking forward to reading your thoughts in the comment section below. Have a gorgeous day. My name is Gemma. Take care. See you soon.